Cheapers! That was always going to happen. Gee whiz. Why did he just slow down like that? Okay. Incidentally, guys, I am going to be reviewing Ride 3 this week. May or may not be using the HS2, depends on whether or not I can get it to work with the game, because they're a bit awkward sometimes setting stuff up. But fingers crossed, that'll be a nice experience. Really looking forward to Ride 3. Been a long time coming. What are we doing here? Getting a bit confused. Job market, there we go. Cargo, not freight. What do we got? What do we got heading where we want to go? Oh, that's going the wrong way. That's closer. Now you're going the wrong way completely. Nope. Oh, used plastics, 9 tons, not too heavy. Not a massive payout, but takes us through Slovakia, up into Poland, and then within touching distance of Lithuania. Lietuva. So I think that's it. I think that's the one we're going to have to take. This one here. Okay, set as GPS destination. Let's fire her up. Okay, anyone know what that binging is? Is that air pressure? Low on air pressure. So I just need to sit here and let it charge up, right? Pretty sure that's what I normally do. Fair enough then. Oh, I can see it. There we go. Oh, it won't even let me drive with it. It will automatically drop the handbrake on. Is that right? A fail-safe system. This could get annoying. There we go, finally there. Whilst I was at the garage, I should have got my truck repaired. I didn't think of that. Also, quick question. Why do you think it is that when you go and have a kip, it's sort of 9 hours or whatever, that time skips, but when you have your truck repaired, it doesn't take any time at all? It's immediate, isn't it? Is that right? Pretty sure I know what I'm talking about. That is a cool trailer. Not as cool as mine, obviously, but, you know, pretty cool. Good morning, dude. Kind of pick up some plastics, I think. Some used plastics, excuse me. So that's going to put us really close to Lithuania. We're nearly there. We might not even make it in this stream though, that's a bit of a concern. Just have to stream again tomorrow. The noise should stop shortly, go easy on the brakes to conserve, yeah, to conserve pressure. I'm just being impatient. I could have easily waited. That wouldn't be reversed, that would. Yeah, we're 100% not going to be able to turn into that right now. Unless I'm like a professional. Look at this. We're only going to go and bloomin' do it. Would you Adam and Eve it? It's like all my old skills are coming back. Oh, head tracking, don't ruin it. Very tidy. Pretty darn good, huh? I'm impressed with myself. Cargo has been loaded. Right, so we got plenty of sleep. So that's not going to be an issue. We are a little bit short on fuel. See how it goes. We may have to do a little stop on the way. Never seen flashing green lights before. What does that mean? What's my opinion on the other truck simulator on the roads early access? Well, I'm assuming you haven't seen my review on it. I did a 3-part review on the game. I don't know, probably. Oh, what's going on here? I did a 3-part review on the game probably about 3 or 4 months back. And there have been a few updates and changes since then, but nothing significantly that would tempt me to go and play that over ETS 2, let's put it that way. I think my end synopsis was something along the lines of, you know, it has potential, but it needs a lot of work. It's quite a lot like Fernbus Coach Simulator. It looks a lot like Fernbus Coach Simulator. And really the only two key things that I felt... See, I don't need to be in this lane at all, you silly sat-nav, I think. Or am I turning left? I might be turning left. Yeah, the only two key things it had really over ETS2 was the fact that you could multi-drop and you could get out the truck. But other than that, don't know. It's a long way off being a competitor. Let's put it that way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The on-ramps need to be way bigger than they currently are. You've already got the game and you agree it's not an ETS replacement by any means now. It's a huge way. It's a huge way off being any sort of competitor for ETS or even ATS for that matter. Look at this, my god, this game. Sometimes this game just looks so beautiful. I think it's improved. I think ETS2's like looks even better with my trailer in it, is basically what I was trying to say. I'm really proud of my trailer. I like it a lot. Some mixed feelings out there about the colour of my trailer, I know. But for me, yeah, it's good. I'll tell you another game. I think we were talking about this before, weren't we, String Beam? Possibly. But ETS2 and Elite Dangerous are very similar in a lot of kind of strange ways. Elite Dangerous could very well be the sort of Euro Truck Simulator 2 space equivalent. And yeah, I'm going to be doing some of that this week as well. Some more Elite Dangerous. I have big plans in Elite Dangerous. I'm thinking I might try and take over the entire planet. There's 40 billion of those. The entire, I don't know, the system that I'm in. 30 mile an hour. Oh my god, pay attention, man. Serious braking required. Bratislava discovered. Cool. We're only carrying 9 tons and yet my brakes are still squidgy at best. Oh wow, this is a hell of a junction, isn't it? How am I going to get out of here? Right, this is my gap. I'm going to have to pull away in second, I think. You ruined it, car. You ruined my gap. Right, here we go. Ah, you guys. What the flipping hell? Did he just drive into me? Oh man, I wasn't watching the road at all. That was 1,000,000% my fault. What a terrible bit of driving that was. My god, this is a dangerous junction. Dude, I am coming across there. You need to move it or lose it. Thank you. I know I just literally caused an accident, but to be careful here then. Poland's road systems are dangerous as hell. You're going to pull out in front of me, aren't you? I knew you would. Speeding offence? Oh, what? When did the speed limit change? Oh, I didn't see that. I was too busy watching the cars. I thought they were going slowly. Lotus Simulator is out in early access, but no drivable routes yet. Yeah, all they've released is the tram car, and do you know what? There's a big part of me that doesn't want to invest in anything to do with Lotus Simulator because of the way that they managed OMSI. So, for example, one of my big bugbears with OMSI, and has been for such a hugely long time, is in the very beginning tutorial there is a typo in the game itself, which asks you, I think, to press the letter K on your keyboard, and actually it should be the letter J. And for somebody like myself who's getting into OMSI for the very, very first time, you're pressing the K button, it's not doing what the game is telling you it should do, and you're just getting more and more frustrated with the experience. And that's the very first tutorial in the game. And I think, you know, it's been out for quite a long time now. That is a very quick, simple fix that they could have done and should have done a long time ago, and that's just one example of it. But yeah, I mean, I do know OMSI's a very old game and it doesn't get any support or whatever anymore, but they're still releasing DLCs and stuff for it, and it still is arguably one of the best bus related simulators available. So I mean, just making small fixes like that. Not even an update, is it? I mean, it's just a fix for a bug that they introduced themselves. Well, this is going to be tricky. Polish number plates, that's pretty cool. Oh, he's flashed me. Or did he flash him? I think he flashed him actually, and I'm taking advantage. Sorry, Mr. Scania. Thank you, though. But yeah, anyway, string bean. So just to finish off on the Lotus thing, despite my reservations and concerns around their willingness to improve or fix bugs that they leave in their game, the idea of having an OMSI 2 brought up into modern day, you know, 64-bit technology, better graphics and so on, although arguably I'm not sure the graphics are that good yet, but it is early access. That is very appealing, I'll not deny it. Nice bridge shot there. Do I have any traffic mods installed? Yes, I do. Yep. Quite 2 or 3, I think. I think I've got one for more authentic vehicle colours. Maybe I've got one that puts real badges on the cars and such. I believe that's the thing. I've got one that makes the traffic drive faster and more realistically, with the occasional erratic bit of behaviour. So yeah, I've got one or two. But if you look in the description of any of my ETS videos, you should see a link to my mods list. So anything that you see there, I think I've documented those that work, those that don't work, and so on and so forth. But where I haven't been playing ETS for a while, I haven't updated it at all, and also where so many new patches have come out for ETS, quite a few of those mods don't work. I think I had 3 or 4 that didn't work this morning. One of which was longer yellow lights. Although I'm not too fussed about that one, I'll be honest. I haven't really had any issues with it today. But yeah, there were a few that are now not working as part of 1.3.3S, whatever it is. Right, I don't think we've got stability to take all of these corners at this speed, so I'm going to come down to 70 and just cruise at 70. I don't care if everyone overtakes me. That was a bit scary. Couldn't see a damn thing then. It's best to do drive-bys on bridges and tunnels, I think, like this. Again, fantastic scenery. I am squashing that car into the corner. Not by intentionally, but I am doing it nonetheless. Cut me up if you want. I don't mind. Oh, that's nice. Nice river. Okay, I think most of the sharp corners have gone. We can accelerate a tad now. We are going to need to come across, guys. If you don't make space, I'll make my own. Quite a tight corner, isn't it? This is definitely a tippable one. Gotta say, Poland, although it's very pretty and picturesque, it's not quite as pretty as Austria. Austria was absolutely stunning. Although they've got some pretty impressive buildings here, I've got to say. Oh, I'm speeding. Thank you for waiting, everybody. I think 75 is the sweet spot, by the way. Don't seem to be having any stability issues at 75, no matter how tight the corner. I mean, within reason, obviously. There's quite a tight corner coming up now, so I'll get her up to 75, put cruise control on, and we'll just see. We'll see how well we cope with that. It's not this corner, it's the next one. Iceland in Pro Mods is fun to drive with all that snow about. Do you know, I haven't tried that yet, but I'd definitely like to. Just as soon as Pro Mods upgrade their mod to work. Yeah, I think we're okay. 75. 75 for most of the main roads, I think. Feels about right. We are on the limit though. I am teetering on the brake. But yeah, I think 75 is a stable speed. See, any faster and we would have definitely tipped there. So 75 is the sweet spot, guys. You got some windy roads coming up on a main road. 75 should get you around okay. 70 if you want to be really careful. Gotta say, overall I'm actually quite liking the new physics, the extra challenge that it brings to the game. Oh, hey, that was the wrong control stick that I moved. Helicopters above. I've got to be honest. I am looking forward to Pro Mods releasing like a long-term stable version soon. I'll be definitely getting back onto Pro Mods, I think. I might even bring ETS 2 back to the channel. It's a lot of fun. And ETS looks absolutely stunning now. Can I move the chat boxes covering the sat nav? Sorry, I can certainly do that. Hang on. It's only taken we've only got 20 minutes left of the stream. Okay, let me just how about up there? How does that suit? Is that better? Oh, I'm out of gear. That was weird. Going to the menu put me into neutral. You only just noticed it. No worries. Just for future reference, if the audio, video, overlays or anything is not up to standard, just let me know and I'll just change it immediately or as quick as I can. Do try and make an effort to keep everything nice and neat and tidy in a stream. To the best of my abilities, that is. Crikey, we've got a bit of a way to go yet, haven't we? We may overrun ever so slightly. Ah, just spotted the drop-off point pop up, which is good. Oh man, look at this bridge. Now this is a bridge. That's a hell of a bridge. That really wasn't as impressive as I thought it was going to be. That is not a hell of a bridge. That's just a bridge. Damn it. For some reason that looks spectacular. I think there's something to be said for bridges that are curved. Something about curved bridges makes them look way more appealing than straight bridges. It might just be me, but that's what I'm putting that down to. It's going to slow down ever so slightly because the traffic is backing up and we can't slow down very quickly. We certainly can't slow down that quickly. Whew. What was the cause for all that havoc? Ah, changing speed. Speed limit change, rather. Oh, this is why. What's that brown car doing? He's going to have an accident. Close. Okay, this was the reason then. Roadworks. Now this is cool. Look at this. They've actually closed off half of the motorway and brought them over onto this side somehow. Or something. Oh, they're halfway through building the motorway. Wow, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that before. Now, is this a bridge? That's a better bridge. Oh, a bridge that goes into a tunnel. I like that. I do like that. Engine malfunction. Visit service as soon as possible. Suppose we have had a couple of incidents, haven't we? One or two collisions. One very heavy collision. We'll take it to the shop and get it repaired after this drop off. 50. And then back up to 80. Hey G Cooks, you just made it. To be a lot of those blue fence dividing lines on bridges for some reason in Poland. Not sure if that's an accurate reflection of real life or not. Oh, a bit of rain. We haven't had rain in a while. Lublin or Lublin. Truck in front of us needs to speed up just a tad. You're not the only person to call me G Cooks. You are from Scotland. Where's Scotland? Is that in Scotland somewhere? String bean, you actually like driving in rain. It's kind of cozy in the cab, yeah? Get the heaters on, nice and low. I like driving in snow for pretty much the same reason, to be honest. G Cooks. Is Cooks your official proper surname, is it? Because I always thought that you were a cook. Could be either of those, to be fair, couldn't it? Either of those things seem to make a little bit of sense. Your surname is Cook, there you go. Oh yeah, then technically then you should be G Cook. G Cook, rather than G Cooks. Yeah, I get you now, I get it. I understand what you're saying now. It's a streamer thing, you have to abbreviate the names that are presented to you in the best way you can, in a very short, sort of thought through process. Can you call you Graham or Scotty? Ah, can I call you Scotty? Scotty's a cool name. Are you a proud Scot, Graham? I don't think I've ever met someone from Scotland who isn't proud to be Scottish, to be fair. Don't think it's ever happened. My gran is Scottish, so we used to spend a lot of time up in Aberdeen. Got a farm out there with some Aberdeen Angus steer. Most streamers call you Scotty. I'll try and remember to call you Scotty from now on, G Cooks. You're proud that you're living in Texas, yeah. I remember you saying you live in Texas, enjoying all that lovely weather. Ah, yeah, string bean. It's the Scottish Graham, pronounced slightly differently. Oh, Jesus! That just suddenly happened, didn't it? Whew. By the way, guys, I bought the Crone Trailer Pack DLC yesterday. Haven't really had a chance to look at them yet, but that's on the to-do list when we've got enough cash to buy our next trailer. You've abandoned your homeland. How long have you been in Texas again, Scotty? Wow, that had to mentally override G Cooks then. That's going to be a struggle for me. But how long have you been in Texas? $16 years. So you're fully assimilated now. You're a Texan. Is there any of your Scottish accent left? And do you have a gun? Do you own a firearm? It's one thing I always sort of associate with Texans is they always seem to have guns. I don't know if that's actually true, you know, based on TV shows and stuff. Texans, cows, horses, and guns. I might be totally wrong in that. Oh, we're going left, we're going left, we're going left. Start braking early. Oh my god, I might have left it too late. No, we're good, we're good. Woof. I'm getting used to the sat-nav now, guys. Well, not the brakes though. God, blimey. Hate guns and they love guns. They do, don't they? The work Christmas party is skeet shooting. Oh wow. Yeah, so I think in Britain just the whole concept of guns is so foreign. I do understand the American argument to have allow people to have firearms, but you know, in case the government ever stepped out of line and needed to be overrun, I guess is what their main concern is, or at least that's the argument that seems to get posed more often than any other. But yeah, I mean, just the sheer concept. I don't think I'd ever have a gun in my home for fear of, you know, and I know they should be locked up, and you can buy these special key locks that render the gun useless and stuff, and you can even take out the firing pin and so on. But just the thought of having a gun in my home, that would make me feel less secure, not more secure, personally. But like I say, that's coming from a British perspective where guns are not a regular occurrence at all. A healthy fear of weapons, I guess. That's not to say I haven't fired guns. I have been out at doing stuff with the TA. What's this? A very slow moving truck. So yeah, I have fired. Jeepers! That was always going to happen. Gee whiz. Why did he just slow down like that? You ruined a perfectly good drive there, my man. I know you're going to reverse into me. That's why you shouldn't stream and drive, ladies and gentlemen. Look, he stopped again. What is he doing? He just keeps stopping randomly. He's had one too many brandy fueled flipping mince pies, I think, that chap. Come on, get into gear. Oh god, now my gears are busted. It was a good drive up until about 2 minutes ago. Okay, back on track. You miss quavers and potato scones. I think I'd miss quavers if I didn't have access to them. My daughter definitely would. I'm not sure I know what a potato scone is. I'd be lying if I said I did. Engine malfunction. There's owning a gun and there's owning a gun. People here have shotguns and automatic machine guns. Yeah, I mean that's beyond frightening for me, to be honest with you. The only gun you ever had was a spud gun as a kid in the 70s. I've had a few guns, I'll be honest with you. I've had some rifles. I had a scope once. There's certainly a lot of fun to be had with a pellet gun and a scope. You know, you can shoot up set up a firing range and have a giggle in the garden. That was definitely entertaining, but not a real gun. Hey Silverhood, welcome back. Is that a mod of the HUD or not? Yes, it is a mod of a HUD. It is the... I don't know how you pronounce his name officially. I call him Sizzle or Sizzle, S-I-S-L, and I think it's his conversion of somebody else's mod, and it's called the, I think it's called the minimum HUD. The minimum HUD mod or something like that. Something along those lines. You might not hear my answer because it's quite laggy. Ah, damn, sorry about that. I'm not seeing any dropped frames this end, so I can only assume it's your school internet that's causing that problem. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. Oh, actually, I might be able to do something about that. Bear with me 1 second. We're nearly at the end of the stream, to be fair, but if I can do something to help out the quality of your stream for even a few minutes, then I should. Let's get back into performance mode. There we go. That might be slightly better for you. I don't know if it will actually. That probably doesn't affect anything other than my CPU usage. Scotty says, I use a mod to minimise the HUD so I can use the in-cab nav. Yeah, that's what I do. The only reason I have anything at all is because I don't know when I need to go to sleep. If there was some sort of ticker tape system that I could just look at and not need that at all, I wouldn't need it ever, I don't think. But it is a good mod, that's for sure. Well, that's interesting. Every time I go to the menu or switch screens, the game drops me out of gear. It's a bit odd. Right, we're nearly there, guys. Somebody did something and I can't see it because I'm in performance mode. Who did what? Can somebody tell me what happened? I heard a noise. I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep information up on the screen because I keep hearing these things. There's something else. What was that? I feel guilty now. Oh, my engine's malfunctioned again. We're gonna limp home. Limp home. Thank you to whoever that was who did whatever you did. I do appreciate it, whatever it was. Oh, 50, 50, 50. We found Lublin. We found Lublin and we haven't tipped it. Nightmare is now following. Thank you, Nightmare. Appreciate that. Apologies for the delayed thank you. Oh, it's a raid. Double thank you. Can I send you a link to the mod on Steam? I can do better than that, mate. If you go to my YouTube channel and look at any of my ETS2 videos, you will see a list of all the mods that I'm running, and you'll see those that are currently active and those that are not. And within that list you'll see that Sizel's head-up display mod is there as well. And there'll be a link to it. I think I've got 2 pages. I think I've got a list of the mods that I'm looking at or planning on looking at, and then I have another worksheet which shows all of the currently active mods. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've got a really extremely none backside right now. It's probably more information than you required or desired, but that's the truth of the matter. I'll be glad to get off this seat, I will tell you that much. Yep, still working out the brakes. Ah, man. I'm wasting all my profit here. String B, no, it doesn't matter where the mod goes in the list order. Stick it anywhere you like. It works a treat. I'm guessing we're going now because they are. Hello, Mr. Policeman. So we're in here on the left. I think we've only gone and made it, guys. We've only gone and made it. So I'm pretty sure I got the truck up on 2 wheels, or 4 wheels I should say, round about 5 or 6 times. We have to guess which way they want this to face. I'm hoping it's this way. Oh, I thought that was it. Yeah, nice. Handbrake on, engine off, unload. Kushti. Well, guys, that's it from me. I'm going to wrap up now because my little one I can hear is running around downstairs like a crazy person in a whirlwind. We have successfully driven almost all the way to the BBTB, Beyond the Baltic Sea DLC. So yeah, I'll be streaming again soon, probably next week I think now, because I've got lots of new games and stuff to review, and I'll try and get those out as soon as possible. But we are definitely close now to Lietuva, so join me for the next stream where we should theoretically find a job that takes us up into the new DLC. Thank you very much everybody in chat. It's been a real pleasure. I always enjoy speaking to you guys and sharing these, especially ETS2. It's one of my favourite games, I've got to be honest. Secretly it's one of my favourite games. Right, take care, have a good Christmas if I don't see you before then. Goodbye for now. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I really appreciate you coming along and taking the time to do that. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you who watched this video today. Special big thank you to our Patreons and supporters on Twitch. But everybody who comes and watches, you all count, you are all part of this, and I thank you so much. If you hit that like button, I will like you twice as much. Even more than that, perhaps. It is for you guys that I make these videos, so it matters to me a huge amount if you enjoy watching them, and if you don't, you need to tell me. So thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, until next time, goodbye for now.